Previously.
I'm afraid I've not seen you before. Are you quite a visitor?
I just moved here, actually.
The opening ball of my season is but a week away.
You're a debutante?
My parents are dear acquaintances of the Fens, and Lady Fen offered to chaperone me this season. If you are to know anyone in this town, it would be the Fens. They host the most lavish parties, including the opening ball of the season.
That must be Lord Fen.
Yes, he always seems to be playing every time I visit.
He plays so beautifully. Elizabeth! Oh, Elizabeth! She's just invited me to her wedding. I think this is my ticket home. What a beautiful day. Look there, how pretty. I don't think I'll ever understand you, Brooke. Oh? More than once you have turned away almost every gentleman in this town, and yet they still look upon you with such longing. That's the trick, dear. The less you want them, the more they want you. I was lucky enough to entrap George's hand. I don't know where I'd be otherwise. Don't sell yourself short, Lucinda. You were such a jewel in your season, were you not? Perhaps I was. Oh, Lucinda? I think I might return home, to England. I wanted you to be the first to know. Is New York not your home now? Oh, certainly. But I never thought I would stay here forever. I've been hesitant to return, but now that my friend has set a wedding back at home, I think I've been waiting for an excuse to leave. How lovely. Yes, I think so. It's not settled, but I do believe I'll be leaving shortly. I'll miss you. Surely it won't be forever. So, tell me, how are things with George? Have you considered the invitation from your friend? Oh, Elizabeth. I suppose I should write to Papa, ask him if I can return home. Have you time before the wedding? Surely. The wedding is in 2 months. Elizabeth has given me plenty of time. Do you think you would return for good? I hadn't thought about it. Well, no need to decide now. Although I advise you write your father. I'm sure he wants nothing more than to see you home safe. Yes, I'm sure.
Apprehensive, miss.
I seriously considered starting a life here in America. I think I ultimately decided against it, and yet, as returning home becomes a possibility, I find myself unsure.
I believe returning home will do you some good.
And what if my father dare say no? What then? Do I stay here forever? Lindsay, should I even bother sending the letter?
You know, he took no pleasure in sending you away.
I know.
Evening, miss.
Good night.
Are you gonna tell your friends tonight you might be going home?
I suppose it might be a good idea, although I'm still waiting for Papa's reply. And poor Lucinda was terribly unhappy when I mentioned it to her.
You look lovely, miss.
I think tonight will be fun.
Watch out for that Mr. Linden. I don't doubt he'll be after you.
I'll be sure. Once again, you have completely outdone yourself, Lady Quincy.
My darling, your presence completes the evening.
Excuse me.
Of course.
Good evening. Hello, Miss Song. You look striking this evening.
Oh, Ella, how lovely to see you.
Dearest Brooke. Lucinda, did George accompany you this evening? I know he's been helping with his sister as of late. Yes, he's just over there. We had to get help for the poor woman. She doesn't know who anyone is anymore. I'm so terribly sorry, dear. How tragic. But let us not allow such a thing to ruin tonight.
Oh, poor dear. She's always the last to the dance floor. It's starting.
Hello, George.
Hello, darling. Good evening, ladies.
Brooke, look out! It's Mr. Linden!
Oh, excuse me, sir. Would you care to dance this evening?
Why, yes, Miss Song.
Hello, Lady Fen. Lord Fen.
Mrs. Locksley.
Mr. Locksley unfortunately could not make this evening. He sends his best regards. Of course. Please enjoy your evening.
Lady Fen, Lord Crescent, I am so glad you two have been able to reunite after your voyage to the foreign parts, Lord Crescent.
Certainly.
We are very happy. I have plans to return to the country as soon as time permits. Certainly, it was beautiful.
I'm so incredibly glad to see you here, dearest. Let me get a better look at you now.
You look lovely.
As do you, dear. So incredibly lovely. You certainly put thought into your dress.
Oh, why, thank you. I was worried about being underdressed.
Come on. Please meet my dearest friends.
Darling, how lovely you look.
Miss McBride, Miss Thompson, Miss Hunt. I would love for you all to meet Miss Song. She's just moved here and I felt tonight would be perfect for her to meet you all.
Hello. I'm so glad to be here.
And I believe you met my sister Florence at the Modiste.
Of course, hello.
Hello, Miss Song. Miss Song, how are you finding everything?
I think it's lovely
Oh,
here.
Mr. Bernard.
Okay. Lord Fen. Oh, look. What's going on?
Insolent girls should know better. He wouldn't speak to such animals.
Who?
My plan is to swoon. Surely that would catch his eye.
Don't be silly, dear. I'm afraid that's an amateur move at best.
Who?
Aspen Fen, dear. His entrance at any party is the highlight of the evening.
The pianist?
Yes.
I can't even see him in that sea of girls.
I know better than to dance with him. If he should be interested, I will leave that up to fate.
Everyone seems quite taken by him.
Well, he's only the most sought-after gentleman in town. Not only is he popular, but...
Oh, I see. They want the key to his heart.
Rather, the key to the Fen Manor, no doubt. This is it.
May I have this dance?
Yes.
Your hand, miss. Would you join me this evening?
I'm so excited for Elizabeth. I know she's been dreaming of the day she'll meet her true suitor. I know I certainly can't wait to meet mine.
Yes, it all is so exciting. Your sister has been so kind.
Would you care to join me?
I would be honored to have your hand, miss.
Oh, of course.
You are quite beautiful.
Thank you.
May I fill your dance card this evening? Nothing would make me happier than to see you again.
Well, that's...
Hello, miss.
Oh, hello.
I have always dreamt of a home full of happy, healthy children. Wouldn't you say such a future would make you happy?
Goodbye. Hello.
Oh, hello.
How are you enjoying the evening?
I do.
Oh,
You wouldn't happen to have a cloth, would you?
I'm afraid not on hand.
What an unfortunate day to find myself sick.
Thank you. Good evening.
Brooke, did you have such a fun time?
Oh, yes. Yes, tons of fun.
If you would meet Mr. Fen.
Hello, Mr. Fen.
This is my dearest friend, Miss Song. She moved here only a few weeks prior.
Miss Song? Excuse me. Until next time, Miss Loxley. Teddy, how's your evening going?
Which Mr. Fen is that? I find this all rather confusing.
Seth Fen. He's a cousin staying here for the season.
I see.
I'm so parched. Would you like anything?
No, I'm all right. Thank you.
I'll be back, dear.
Are you enjoying your time here in Summersville?
Oh, yes. It's such a lovely place.
Certainly.
poor dear. Her frock makes up for what she otherwise lacks.
Yes, truly. I fear she would be of no notability without that gown.
Hello?
My apologies. I fear I disturbed you.
Not at all. Sometimes I find it best to get away from it all.
Certainly.
Are you a debutante this evening?
Well, I'm Miss Locksley's friend. It's not yet the time for my season, but she thought it would be a perfect opportunity to make new acquaintances.
You must be Miss Song. My mother spoke kindly of you after Miss Locksley's fitting.
Oh, Lord Fen! I do apologize for my nescience.
Please.
It's an honor to meet you.
You as well, Miss Song. How do you like it here in Summersville?
I fear making friends is harder than I would have believed. Tonight hasn't gone quite as I'd hoped.
In such a predicament, I find us perfectly matched.
Oh?
Yes. I can't find a moment's peace inside that ballroom.
I wish I could say the same. I fear I've found no dance partners of notability and...
I don't suppose you would care to join me this evening?
Oh? Are you really going back to England? We will miss you terribly. It's not been settled, but yes, I believe I am. Be sure to write. Of course, dear. I'm sure we won't lose touch. Are you terribly excited? Well, quite nervous, if you must know. My dear Miss Song. Mr. Linden. My eyes have lain upon you all evening, and it feels as though I am after a spry hare. Yes, I fear I am preoccupied at this moment. At this very moment, Miss Song, or have you a minute to speak with me? I suppose I do.
My dear Miss Song,
Here we go.
I speak to you with the utmost affection and infatuation. My heart flutters at mere sight of you.
Mr. Linden.
You are the loveliest woman upon which I've ever lain eyes. And here now I am but your humble servant as I offer you my
Mr.
heart.
Linden. Mr. Linden. Please. Your beautiful words touch me, sir. But I regrettably find myself otherwise disposed.
Oh?
My dear Mr. Linden, shortly, I do believe I shall be returning home to England.
England?
I'm quite excited.
May I accompany you?
Excuse me?
If I must ask quickly, Miss Song, so be it. In this moment, I ask for your hand in marriage.
Mr. Linden!
I am irrevocably in love with you.
You have not even attempted to pursue a courtship. I am bewildered you even suggest such a thing.
Please excuse me, Miss Song.